G'day viewers, Retro Man here. Now if you like Patrick Swayze, I mean look at this guy, he knows how to rock a mullet, doesn't he? If you like him, well, stay tuned guys, because we'll be taking a look at this new book, Being Patrick Swayze. Yes, plenty of dirty dancing, some roadhouse kicks, and a lot more Swayze. It is Being Patrick Swayze on The 80s Show. Stay gold.
Sorry, we're closed. Well, then what are all these people doing here? Drinking and having a good time. Well, that's why we're here. You're too stupid to have a good time.
Coming to you from a basement studio somewhere down under. It's The 80s Show with Australia's Retro Man. On tonight's show, Retro Man unboxes the book Being Patrick Swayze, Essential Teachings from the Master of the Mullet. Well, what are we waiting for? Lights, camera, Retro Man.
G'day viewers, Retro Man here and welcome to The 80s Show. Now today I'll be doing another unboxing video. That's right guys, I've got myself a book, another Patrick Swayze book. I mean, I've got a few Patrick Swayze books in my possession, and I tell you what, I can't help but to get another one, and I have it, it's arrived. This is it here, Amazon. Hey, I keep these guys in business, I think. I mean, I'm going broke buying these kinds of things, but I do it all for the love of the show, guys, and also I love collecting 80s things, so I can't wait to open this. I've heard a little bit about this book, and it's a very interesting, let's highlight that word, interesting as I understand it, Patrick Swayze book. It's a bit of a fan book, really, and let's open it up, guys. Let's get into it. I've got my silver snippers. Actually, I don't think I need these silver snippers. There's a bit of a pull tag here, so if you've ever had one of these before, we can just open it that way, which makes it a lot easier. And let's get the book out. Oh, it's hard covered. Don't you just love a hard covered book? And there we have it. It is called Being Patrick Swayze, Essential Teachings from the Master of the Mullet. Wow. And look at that picture on the front there. I mean, this is some sort of cartoonish artwork there with that hair. We know the Patrick Swayze hair, don't we, from Dirty Dancing and Roadhouse. And let's get rid of this packaging. There we go. And do you want to come and have a look inside? I'm impressed. This feels really interesting, this book. It's kind of hard covered, but it's got a nice sort of puffy texture to it. So let's take a look inside at Being Patrick Swayze. So here we go, guys. This is the cover of Being Patrick Swayze, Essential Teachings from the Master of the Mullet. This book is written by Neil E. Fisher. And wow, look at the illustration on the front. I'll flip it over the back. And there's a blurb here. There's a neat little quote by Patrick Swayze's wife. So she must be impressed with this book. And there's a great write-up here. And I think this book is actually tongue-in-cheek in tone. That's the spine, Being Patrick Swayze. So let's flip it open and take a look, shall we? And that's done in the stylings of the Dirty Dancing text, which is really cool. And there we go, some more illustrations of Patrick. Maybe that's what we're going to get in this book, is Patrick illustrations. In fact, it's highlighted here, illustrated by Kyle Hilton. So he must be the guy that put all of these illustrations into this book. Who is Patrick Swayze? How dare you? And there's another very funny illustration there by Kyle. Such a likeness, isn't it? He must be a great artist. But it seems to be the tone of this book. It's comical, really, and the Swayze way, a Swayze for all seasons, movie meditations. This goes through Paddy's career. And, yeah, wow. Wow, that's Point Break. That's a 90s film. And, yeah, I think it's going to be quite the read, really. It's a bit of fun. That's a take a sip. So if you're watching the movie Roadhouse, this is a bit of a makeshift drink menu here. So if you like that film, you'll have fun reading this and watching that film. That was a bit more artwork there. Wow, that must be Next of Kin, I think. And yeah. Well, I wonder who's behind the Ronald Reagan mask. I bet that's Patrick Swayze. More Patrick. And yeah, this is a comical book. And it's definitely a really cool fans tribute to Patrick Swayze. So there we have it, guys. The book being Patrick Swayze, Essential Teachings from the Master of the Mullet. I mean, this book looks like a lot of fun. I mean, it features, I'm just looking at the back here, inspired games, activities, quizzes, and cinematic wisdom. And it's illustrated, as you could see. And, hey, it's all about Patrick Swayze's life and career, and what a guy he was. Roadhouse, Dirty Dancing, and all of those great films, even The Outsiders. Wow, what a film that was. Patrick and those guys, how could we forget Patrick in that one? And this should be a fun read. As you can see, Dirty Dancing, that's a book here on Patrick, which was written by his wife. I like a bit of Patrick Swayze, and yeah, he was a cool guy, and he went too early. So share your Patrick Swayze memories in the comments below. If you've been watching the show, you would have seen that I've done a couple of episodes on Roadhouse. I mean, that was a lot of fun. Roadhouse is a great Patrick Swayze film, a real men's movie, Roadhouse is. And yeah, I think men would like to be just like Patrick Swayze, and women want to be with Patrick Swayze, and that's how it works, doesn't it? He was a cool guy, Patrick, and I've also got an episode on this book here. I take you through the Dirty Dancing and Celebration book, and that was a really great read, that book, if you like that film and the screenplay. So anyway, guys, that's it for today. Being Patrick Swayze, this is going to keep me up all night. I'll be reading this one and having a laugh by the looks of it. And that concludes Patrick Swayze Fever on the 80s Show. But I'm sure we will be back again soon with some more Patrick Swayze at a later date. In the meantime, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe to the 80s Show. And it's been an absolute pleasure talking more about Swayze and this great little book here. So that's it, guys. Hey, thanks for watching once again. I really appreciate your support. So let's move along, guys, till our next episode. I wonder what that will be. This is Retro Man, living the dream, 80s style. Stay gold.
Thanks for watching. Retro Man will return faster than a boomerang and with a mullet just as impressive as Patrick Swayze's. Please subscribe and good night, viewers.